All right, Bang Bang Niner game, red and gold till I'm dead and cold. Win or lose, baby, I'm always representing these San Francisco 49ers. So here's my instant reaction to the 49ers game after we played Chicago Bears. We did not win, lost 19 to 10, opening game. Okay, moving on to the next week. The game was, I will say this, the penalties was a huge factor in our loss today. You know, we got penalized way too much, and that's not to blame on one person. That was a collective team effort. We had a critical fumble early in the game, which could have put us up 2 scores, and that could have changed everything. You know, we were close to the end zone, and we fumbled. So that didn't go our way as well. So we had too many mistakes to overcome. And I just noticed a trend with the 49ers. Last time we played in this type of weather, we only scored field goals. So we came out with the win when we went to Washington a few years ago, but we didn't score any offensive touchdowns, and everything was just strictly field goals. So I just noticed in this weather, we do look a lot different coming from the West Coast, so we're not used to that. But the penalties was really the biggest factor. And so it'll be interesting to see how we move on and learn from those mistakes and get better. So I will say this, guys. Last year this time, we almost lost to the Detroit Lions, who isn't that much better than Chicago Bears. You know, pick your poison. Both of them, ironically, in the same division, and they both are in the bottom tier of the NFL. We had the Lions by a large lead, but we blew the lead and almost lost the game. So you know, it can happen any given Sunday, right? So it's simple. You don't beat yourselves with penalties or turnovers, in this case penalties, then you have a better chance to win the game. And we got way too many penalties. So I'm looking forward to seeing the transition. I would encourage Niner fans to not get all emotional, which I know they're going to do because fans do it in general. Every time you lose a game, you're ready to point the finger, ready to say, let's go get Garoppolo, just throw him in there, despite him having shoulder surgery and you not knowing what type of quarterback he is, if he's even the same Garoppolo, people are going to be emotional. And a lot of that's attributed to fans seriously listening to all these talking heads, getting distracted, and buying into this Trey Lance versus Jimmy Garoppolo debate. And the reality is, guys, these guys are representatives of San Francisco 49ers, and the organization is going to put in who they feel is best. And considering the huge haul of draft picks and capital that we gave up to acquire Trey Lance, you know, eventually he's going to play. So they decided to do it this year, and we're going to ride with it. And if Lance shows improvement each week as an individual, then we already know we have a team around him that's going to win games. Let's face it, guys, we're not in a rebuild mode, if you will. We just have a new quarterback. We have a couple new pieces on the team. But for the most part, we got a really good team. We had no George Kittle today. So when you don't have your best tight end, that definitely takes away from what you do on offense. But we didn't get it done. So move on. We got plenty of games to go, and we'll be fine. So I'm interested to see how the Niners play for the rest of the season. And each week we show improvement. We get better. We're going to be all right. Make the playoffs. That's the goal. You don't do that in week 1. Bang, bang, Niner game.